a new drafting format available to us, so I want to make sure we get a couple of these videos up for people who have never seen the set before. Whenever a set rotates back in, they change the bots a bit. So the last time we had 5 different guilds in the prior 2 weeks, so now we've got the last 5 guilds. We're looking at Azorius, Gruul, Simic, Rakdos, and Orzhov. This set is very interesting. I think the value of all of them are pretty similar. I think Azorius and Rakdos are the weaker ones. I think Rakdos is very strong, but it's not usually like... I don't think it's very deep, so you don't end up getting enough playables typically. For me, you end up with things that are in other formats, like cards that are just better for Gruul or better for Orzhov. You end up with like these big smush of weird awkwardness. I think Simic and Gruul are the best, and I think Gruul is usually the most open. But again, this is the first draft I'm doing since it's been re-released here on Arena, so the AI could be changed. Who knows how? I think the Pontiff is very good. I think Clan Crusher is really cool. One of the neat things about Clan Crusher is not just that it's a shock for +1/+1 counter, it also means you can re-evolve some of your creatures. So if you guys haven't seen this set, there is an evolve mechanic which allows you to like pump up your creatures, give them +1/+1 counters, and sometimes trigger an ability. So, and you can't evolve them multiple times. If it has a counter on it, you can't re-evolve. So by removing the counters with the Clan Crusher, you can then evolve again, triggering its extra ability. Knife Juggler, Chillbringer, these are all good cards. I think Rampaging, Reedhorn is pretty good. Griffin, Sphinx's Insight, these are all fine. I think Blade Juggler is probably, if I was sitting down at a real table, I think Blade Juggler would probably be my choice. Pretty good in Orzhov. There's like some 2-drop flyer that like can get in for that. It's really nice and let you cast them on 3. Chillbringer is also quite good. Leaves us open a little bit. I think the Pontiff is also probably just better than the Crusher, but I just don't like Orzhov that much in the format. So for me, it's between Rampaging, which usually wheels, Chillbringer, and Juggler for the single colors, and I really like Clan Crusher. So maybe I can take the Crusher and plan on wheeling either the Gate, the Boar, or the Rampaging Beast. Yes, Twitch chat is suggesting Pontiff is great with the Afterlife mechanic, and it is. It's just the AI doesn't usually let us get that deep, which is always very awkward for me. Whereas Gruul's just always open. Something about it. Ooh, Daggercaster is great, actually. It's basically a Chain Whirler without first strike and an extra damage and an extra mana. But it kills all the Afterlives, and there's also a ton of 1Xs as well. It's in our color. Grotesque Demise is really cool. We'll probably wheel the Runner. We can also wheel the Simic Gate, which would allow us to like splash. But I think the Daggercaster is quite good. Gateway Sneak is really nice. Collision Colossus is also good. Savage Smash, big fan. Wrecking Beast, I like one of in my deck, but I think it's a little too early to take it when we have such good cards in our deck. This is actually really hard. Savage Smash is so good. It's sorcery speed, so that kind of sucks, but make sure you guys are hydrating too. We got a drinking game later. I think it's supposed to be the Collision Colossus. There's actually a lot of really good flyers in the format too, and that allows us to kill them. Oh man, this is a great pack. Like we're right on for colors. This is a great skewer the critic. Hybrid is like one of my premium 2-drops that we're looking for. Beastmaster is also great. Hopefully the Stinger will wheel, because I'm happy to have that in my deck as well. This is tough. It is hard to pass up a skewer. Gruul Beastmaster is pretty good. He sometimes has trouble getting in, which makes his trigger not quite as valuable, I don't think. Yes, jerk face. The hybrid does wheel quite often. Even if he doesn't wheel, you're usually still able to pick him up like 5th and 6th picks, so like we can find more throughout the packs when we just happen to come across a pack that's a little dry for our colors. So for me, it's between Beastmaster and Critic. I'm hoping to wheel either the hybrid or the Stinger, but I think the Stinger will come across pretty easily. I'm so greedy. I want the skewer. I think the skewer is so good. I want it. I don't know. I honestly don't know what was right there. With our colors, we're more likely to want to splash the blue, so we can try to consider maybe like the Quench or the Shimmer. Probably Shimmer. Or we can just take this top end just in case, you know, everything goes wrong, we get no top end. Guild Mage is a great 2-drop. Whoa, I don't know what's going on. What is this? That was weird. Wow, this is such a late skewer. I told you guys Boros was always open. Or I'm sorry, not Boros. Gruul. So good. Okay, this is freaking me out. There is nothing in this pack for us. And we are not splashing either of those. This is no good. So we're gonna take the Gateway here. 2-drop Boar or Gate. Hey Jay, welcome. I'm glad. So this is a little tough. Like we want a couple of gates, but we don't want very many in Gruul. We want our 4 and 5 drops to come into play on turn. But also the boar is not that great. There's a chance we pick up like Gatebreaker Rams, which would make us want to have a couple of gates. We've got 1, 2, we want at least 4. I think we'll be able to find better 2s at a more convenient spot. Just in case we want to splash. Record's actually not terrible. Hey Hunting, welcome. I don't know why I didn't take that pump spell. That looks like a rare card in my colors. It's a very playable card. It's in our standard deck, in fact. I don't know what's going on with this the card that's like out of place all the time. So we just got an on-color mythic in pack 2, which is just nuts. We already have 2 Skewer the Critics. But there isn't anything else in this pack for us. We can spec on a Simic Gate, but like I think our deck is so good we don't really want to. So I think we're just triple Skewer. A Light Up the Stage is fantastic. The Gate Colossus is really cool. I like to draft gates, but I can never find it. So we have Scorchmark and the Gruul Spellbreaker, which is just an on-color rare for us. Deck is looking pretty insane, which means we're gonna get land screwed. Hey guys, we got a really cool raid. MTG, welcome. MTG Alchemy, thank you guys so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. Wow, we have more removal. Oh, I kind of maybe should have gotten the Beast actually. We're gonna take the Boar. We do need some 2s here. We didn't really see any in this pack, which is a little scary. Titanic Brawl is pretty nice because it's instant. You don't see instant cast fight spells very often. 2-drop. All right, now I feel a little bit better there. Wanted to send a crew over so I can go to F&M. Nice. Well, I'll take good care of them. For those of you guys just joining us, we're doing a little bit of a weird stream tonight. We have about another hour left before the drinking game starts, and then we're going to be doing some kind of crazy things. Definitely love to have you guys. We're going to have some giveaways. We're going to be opening some packs. We're going to be doing all sorts of nonsense. Do we should open another on-color rare? Seems good. Guys, we're running hot. This deck is just half constructed. I wish this was on my main account because all of these rares would be gems for us, right? But sadly on this account they're not. There's literally nothing in this pack for us. On pick 2 is pretty sad. How many rares do we have? All of them? This is a really good card. So this one says you can't cast non-creature spells, which we have actually quite a few in that we have triple skewer, fight, scorch mark, which we don't have to run all of those, you know, we can cut some. This is definitely the most rares I think I've ever had. Our 3-drop slot also really sucks. Our 5-drop slots is really full. Definitely don't want this guy anymore. We don't have very many riot cards, which is kind of sad. I actually think this might be better. It's a 5/5 for 5 versus a 4/4 for 4. And our 4-drop slot is like non-existent. I'd rather not run this if we don't have to. I think it's just the 4-drop in all honesty. We're actually gonna pass an on guild rare. This card's kind of nuts in Gruul. We have a lot of things that trigger it. We don't need any more burn spells. We don't really need another pump spell. So how many things do we have that trigger the flames? 1, 2, 3. Potentially pump spells trigger it. 4. We can make these things trigger it. 5, 6. I mean, flames is great. I think this is the deck we wanted in for sure. Hey, look at this really spicy 2-drop we wanted. Heck yeah, take it. Three-drop, 4-drop? Our 3-drop needs the help. We might take this. We don't want to run active treason either, really. Don't think we're running any of those. Wow, those are real. Ooh, Savage Smash though. Ooh, it's a really late dagger caster. But the Savage Smash, there's like not really a way I want to pass this card. Thank you for all the input, Jinx. I'm sure you know best. I've never seen so much removal in this format though. Like, we don't even need scorch marks, which is weird. I think I just want this 3-drop. We need 3-drops more than we need scorch marks. We're not running volley. I think we take this. Uncommon for vault value. We have a very interesting deck. Well, actually, we might want that. Actually, I actually want this guy over that guy because it triggers the boar. The flames. It's close though, so we need one more cut. How are we doing on creatures? 15. This is bad. One, two, three, four, five. 2-drops isn't too many, so I guess we go here. I think that's about where we want to be. Fight, Scorch Mark. We have triple skewer, double fight. Deck is pretty nuts. I am prepared to be land screwed. It's crazy to me, like, how many piles I get 7 wins with, and then how many times I get, like, so how many piles I get 7 wins, and then how many nut decks I just get like 2 wins. We actually passed a Gruul rare too. We're very heavily skewed towards red, but all of our early drops are green. So I do think we want to be closer to 9/9, but it is tough. We have 1 double red. The real, I didn't know you got something. All right, let's play some games, guys. This deck looks absolutely fucking nuts. I think 9/9 is pretty good. Just all this early green freaks me out. Like, we need green, but also this. Like, Skewer the Critics are late. We don't need to cast them on 2. So, like, even this needs green. There's really only 3 cards that we want to cast on 2 that don't involve green. This is tough. Tempted to go 10/7 just because of how much more red we have, but we really need that green. That's awesome, The Real. Thank you so much. I'm gonna hold everything. I'm not gonna open anything until the birthday stream. Turn this on. Firefox, thank you for the Twitch Prime hype. Do you need one of these alternate art cards, my dear? There's a chance they don't play a 2-drop. I was thinking about playing the Goblin just because we're more likely to want to trade with whatever they play. If we had another land, I think I would for sure play the Guardian. Land? Yeah. So, I think... Yeah. I was thinking about pumping this turn because I don't think he's gonna be able to use its ability. And then it makes everything cheaper and we can fight for one next turn and then open up. I think that might have been better. Yeah, see, he wouldn't have been able to evolve this, right? And then we could have... I think we would have had a lot more options next turn. Jinx, so I definitely love the help. Feel free to be, you know, involved, included, and help make decisions or point out things, errors. But just a heads up, like, every single pick and every single play, like, I'm just not gonna be able to play the game for you. I mean, I guess we're just doing this. I think he will present the trades there. Makes me sad. Him time walking himself's fine with me. +1/+1 counter. You'll love me in the morning. I like getting value for the Titanic Brawl now before he has any mana for bouncing or pumps. Those are two very scary things for fight spells. Oh boy, that card's a problem. How big does this get? It's so big. The good news is he can't really attack us either. Love me in the morning. Yeah, Soren, I saw. I'm gonna send it in a second. I don't like it happening in response to a pump or anything. It doesn't particularly matter. I was considering sending this, but then if he does present blocks, we've gotta pump. I think this is just better for now. Yep. So he stops me for one turn. He's got 1 mana open. What is available for 1 mana? Is there a 1 mana bounce spell in this format? An unsummon? Unsummons in the format, we get wrecked. I don't know if there's unsummon. Block with everything means that he can eat two things, right? Because I didn't have the mana to pump the Growth Chamber Guardian. So he would eat the 4/4 and the 2/2, which means I would just basically be giving him a free card if he doesn't have the answer. Maybe he's just happy to trade with this because he could trade on the way back anyway. When did my friends get so loud? This guy actually gets quite large. If he has a pump spell, we get a little fucked waiting until his turn, until he untaps. We could have tapped this to kill the creeper pre-combat, which is a little better because we didn't hold open mana for the Scorch Mark. Gives it plus attack. Okay. Pass priority. He can't pump the creeper. If he attacks with the Chillbringer, we kill the creeper on his turn. Pretty good. Like. Ooh, hello. So he's gonna target the Crusher. Removes 5 damage off the board. I'm not attacking with the 6/6 because I don't want to trade it for just the spider, but I'm willing to trade this for literally anything. Drift on, drift on. Wow! Oh my gosh! Woo. Vigilance to boot. Jeez. 5. Like that. We take 10. And 11, 12, 13 damage, putting us not dead in the air. Yeah, it has to be like that, unless we want to block with the giant. Six. If I take a counter off of it, it goes to 5, so it's 9. I guess I could have taken an extra 2. Arc. Run you down. Woo! Take the counter off the Vandal. I don't want to take the counter off the Vandal because then it would do an extra trample damage to me. Whereas if I take it off the 6/6, that's going to die anyway. I had more than enough blocks to block maximum damage off of the far left 7/7, and it still wouldn't do enough damage to kill my 4/4 with the counters, right? But if I take it off of the Vandal, then I take 1 more trample damage on the other guy. That was a big swing. I wasn't playing around that card, that's for sure. Ooh, this is a little sketchy. We go first. We got lands and spells. We got powerful stuff. I am a little concerned we don't have anything before 3, but on the play, I think that's less worrisome. I don't think a 6 is going to get better. Ooh, if he plays a white land, this Dagger Caster, ooh, it's going to be so good. It's going to be absolutely fucking nuts. Card is absolutely the best against Orzhov specifically. Way down we go. I don't know that I want to light right now. I think I would rather wait and get more value off of it. That's good. My concern being that if we hit 2 expensive cards and I didn't have any mana open available that turn to play anything, like right now I could cast like multiple things, right? I think we go here. And then they'll probably hold this open to kill the Acrobat, and then Dagger Caster will kill it. We won't have enough to cast this though, which is a problem. I think that's fine. Unless we want to wait another turn? I don't think so. I think we just want to go ham here. Oh, I go again. 2 of these is really good. It's just, it puts him very far behind on tempo. So if he blocks the 2 biggest targets, he takes more than enough. I could have taken the land and pumped in case he's got like a 1 mana something, but I don't think it was necessary. He needed to have an answer for 2 things, so... And for 1 white. If it was a black, I think there might be like maybe a lifelink pump or something. Our draft deck is bananas. So the real, are you gonna tell me what you got? What is being shipped? Or are you gonna make me wait until I open it and find out? I hate not knowing. I'm excited. No spoilers? This one's I'm falling. This looks like a blade juggler to me. Oh, close. You're as bad as my wife. She always wants her presents early. Well, it's not that I want them early. I just wanted to know what it was. All right, Daggercaster, 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 Daggercaster. That sucks a little bit. It's pretty bad. It's your last night off. Next week we are cleaning and packing my apartment. Oh, nice. We really need this Daggercaster. Yeah, so we could have we could have marked his face and then double skewered two things, but the mark is the one that makes shit work. Always had that. Maybe I should have just blocked this with this. I mean, it sucks, but... The problem is we don't have any answer for this. I mean, I guess I can block it and we can skewer. Caster. That vigilance is, I don't know. A bit punished. I actually didn't know about this card. What does this do now? Vigilance? Okay. Yeah, so if we had blocked the other way, this would be dead. We are drawing quite thin. Ooh, I kind of forgot about that again. So this time I forgot about the trigger. The turn prior, I thought I just wasn't thinking. I was thinking about this. Oh no! This lets us draw a blocker here and live a turn, and then hopefully draw a dagger caster. Okay, dagger caster. Hey, CK, thank you so much for the 3-month streak. You got a new Poke badge. Dagger cast saves us a turn, and then we draw a removal spell. Nope, that's dead. All right. Ugh, that enchantment. Kind of completely forgot about it because I don't think it's very good. It's not something you see played very often. CK, thank you. I got... Did you need one of these inspiring veteran alternate arts? And I'm sending one to El Blondie as well. Was the last one an hour ago? Sorry, I've been a little distracted. Being a bad streamer. El Blondie, I'm sending you your code right now. I apologize for the delay. What's happening? Why are we getting a 9-month streak and a 3-month streak? Guys, hype. Rick and Violent, do you need one of these codes, guys? Didn't Firefox? Oh, was it Firefox and not El Blondie? I'm looking at the list of subscribers and I actually don't see his name on there, so I think it's, I think it was Firefox. I just looked at the last subscriber. El Blondie got one too. Alright, so the last two don't need a sub. I'm just gonna send one to both El Blondie and Firefox, just to be safe. Thanks for correcting me on that one. I would hate to miss someone. Guys, so every time we hit our sub goal of 10 subscribers, we have a bonus thing that's gonna happen. We're gonna take a pull out of the gem jar. We start the drinking game in about 30 or 40 minutes. The gem jar, the way it works, guys, is it's got some bonuses, and at the end of the night, I'll do a standard event. And the gems inside this represent a couple of different things depending on their color. You guys can mess with Nerd Girl, which means I have to like run around or do something crazy during that event. Or you can cover part of my screen, or you can force me to lower the value of some of the cards in my deck. So a rare will become an uncommon. So it should be fun. And then each win that I get I don't know why I did this backwards. Each win that I get will take away packs, and every, you know, if I don't... You guys are trying to get packs, and if you don't... I'm just gonna stop talking. I'm off it today. I don't know what's happening. You still have it clipped? Yeah, whatever. I can't speak today, so... 8, 9, 10... 11? GG's? Alright, he's dead. So I guess our game tonight for the drinking game is a little bit convoluted and difficult to explain, but drinking Fridays are always a good time. Alright, we are 3-1 with this deck. Rolling along. The deck's very good. This will be the last game for the YouTube video. I try to keep them at about an hour, so most of you guys on YouTube know the drill. But just know this is probably one of the best Gruul decks of all time. Shadow! What the heck? 20 gifted subs. Shadow, do you need one of these codes? Crazy. I guess we're gonna take some pulls out of the gem jar right now. That's silly. Thank you so much. Doing it anymore. Ninja gifting a sub. Oh my gosh, guys. I'm behind in this game. I don't know. Ninja gifted a sub as well. Do you need a code, Ninja? So we're gonna light the stage, hopefully. Decline. Could have discarded maybe this. This is the lowest value, but it's something we can actually cast. Oh, that was great. We'll take it. Ink, I'm so sorry. Yes, thank you. Okay, Ninja whispering you and also Shadow whispering you with some codes. I have codes that I'll be giving away for everybody in just a minute. Also, we have some hype coming up for the reel, and I'll be doing some gem drawings for us to start that off. Because the reel is absolutely nutty and insanely supportive. So our opponent has one card left. All right, you guys got your codes? Everything's good? I'm gonna go back to trying to win this match. I kind of want to do 2 and 2 so we can start to pressure back. Whereas if we play just the Annex, he could just have a removal spell, which is very common in his colors. Ninjari gifted a sub, but she didn't see it. Yeah, I did.
Fight for your values and fight for your friends. Fight through this blight, find the light at the end. Through the age of the dragon, the people will talk of the day they were saved by a hero.
Maybe I should just cast this. I didn't see my request for a code. Did you subscribe? I didn't see your alert. I see. So KQ, in order to keep it all straight, I'm doing it per announcement, and I'll be doing it all month long, so you won't miss out. And the reason I do that is because I don't have enough with the gifted subs. So if it's anybody who is a subscriber, I also can't keep track of like if people are asking for multiple codes. Like if you come in and then you ask tomorrow, I might not be able to keep track. So this just seemed like the easiest way to go about that. I'm trying to bait out the removal spell on one of these two before we play Dragon. The real, guys. So we are 3 subscriptions away from 3 gem draws. So it's kind of a big deal. Actually, killing this is actually pretty smart because it shuts off the Crusher for the most part in the long run. Jerkface! Gifting 5 subs! God damn! That's so many! If he doesn't have a removal spell, he's dead? Is that what we're doing here? Like, we could play it the slow way, but I think this is just dead? He has Mythic, I has Mythic. Alright guys, for those of you who are watching on YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I do like to keep them a little on the short side just so I'm not spamming, you know, 3-hour upload times. What is our current record? Let's take another look at the deck. We are 4-1 currently, which is pretty good. Deck is also really nuts. I think Gruul is a great place to be. It's almost always open. I think Simic is another one that's very good, but not as open as often. But Gruul is always good, right? Like, you're not going to have a hard time getting a decent plus good deck guaranteed every time you draft Gruul in the format, just because of the way the AI works. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. If you enjoyed the content, please click the link below to check out our sponsor, Cool Stuff Inc. Without them, none of this content would be possible, and they've actually given us a 5% off code, so check that out. Also, a big thank you to all of you who have signed up for my Patreon. Many of you guys see your names here on this screen, and again, none of this content would be possible without you, so thank you guys so much. I can't wait to see you guys in the next video.